Hello everybody, we are Boredom Sated. I am Jonathan.
I'm Boris.
And our next video is going to be based on the class from one of the classes from the Advanced Player's Guide. We've already done the Witch, now we are going to do the Oracle. You can tell already what Boris's thoughts on the Oracle are. Now, to give you a basic idea, the Oracle is a divine caster that casts through charisma and casts like a sorcerer. The problem is they don't get as many spells as a sorcerer. They get the same spell list as spell numbers as all of everyone else. Yes. Druid, cleric, and all that.
Yep.
Now, the thing that makes the Oracle special is that oracles have mysteries. The way that mysteries work is basically you choose one of the three mystery types, which are battle, fire, and life.
Yeah.
And they give you special powers that you can use for your focus spells. Now, their focus spells also work a little differently, because their focus spells, they don't have a pool of up to 3. They work based on if you use any of your focus spells, you get cursed.
Yep. So, my opinion of it, it's overall every single one of the mysteries is really, really weak, except for maybe the life, which still needs a revamp and a power-up to be comparably to any of the other classes in the main book.
I basically agree. The battle one feels like you're trying to play a melee caster, and so far they have failed to do melee caster reasonably in every sense, because we're going to give them expert at level 13, and they never get better with fighting, so you can't hit. Yeah. Which makes it so it's kind of pointless to try. Yeah.
I mean, you're better off doing archetypes and giving your fighter some spell.
Right. I mean, right now the caster fighter hybrid is something that Pathfinder 2 has not done very well in general, and the battle version of the mystery doesn't do it very well.
Right. Same thing with the flame, except that the flame's one of his mystery power is really cool.
Yeah, his mystery powers are pretty cool, but let's go talk about what happens. What are these curses? There's 3 levels of curse.
Right. So for the flame, for the battle one, it's you start getting minuses if you're not fighting. And then and then the next level is you actually get minuses to hit if you are fighting,
even if you're fighting.
Yeah. And then the last one is, and I forgot what the last one was. It was.
Well, while you look that up, what I'm going to say is, so the way it works is you have minor curse, you have a minor curse, you have an advanced curse, and you have a major curse. What the minor curse does is whenever you cast a focus spell, you're minorly cursed. The minor curse doesn't do that much negative and generally is strictly negative things. The second curse happens when you cast a second focus spell in that combat. This one has some more negatives, but usually has a positive associated with it as well. With the life one, it has a big positive associated with it, but also a pretty big negative.
Yeah.
Now, until level 11, after your moderate curse, if you spend another focus point, you literally knock yourself unconscious for 8 hours. However, once you reach a level 11, you may instead go to your major curse. The major curse has a very, very big negative effect to it, but also a very, very big positive effect to it, at least in the life.
Right.
I think it's got a positive effect in the other two, but do you remember what the major effect is for flames?
So for flames, you are stupefied too, but remember, all
for battle.
For battle, yep. But remember, all of them stack. So the major actually, you get what's the moderate, and with the moderate you get what's the minor. So you're being affected by 3 negative effects.
Now you said the negative effect from the major. What's the positive effect?
The positive effect is you're healing. You get fast healing equal to your level, whereas on the moderate it's half your level, and you gain +4 status bonus to your damage, which is
+4 to damage is pretty big. Unless you're a barbarian, that's not normally happening.
Right.
So yeah, that's what you get for being a battle. But again, the problem with being a battle oracle is you don't get. Yes, you get armor. Do you ever get expert in that armor? No. You get weapons. You get expert in those weapons at 13.
Yeah.
Woo! You never get master in them at all. The battle oracle is massively weak, but all of the casters so far that are trying to be in melee are massively weak. Now for the fire, how do the curses work for that?
So the first one pretty much limits your vision for 30 feet. And then the
The idea
moderate...
is that it's hazy.
Right. The moderate pretty makes you not see anything past 30 feet.
But what's the positive?
The positive, they can benefit from a fact that would allow them to ignore minor concealment or normal.
Yeah, the idea with the moderate is not only can you not see them very well, but they can't see you very well.
Right,
either.
right.
And then the major one's kind of weird.
Right. So the major one, you deal 2d6 fire damage in a 5-foot aura, but you also take 2d6 fire damage, and you can't negate it.
They get a save versus it. You don't.
And you can't negate it.
Well, now
either.
you can. There's a thing that makes it so you can spend an
spend
action
action
to
to
say,
say-
I don't take fire damage.
Right.
However, I think you do additional fire damage. There's some cool effects to it.
Right.
And some of the fire abilities are very strong, but overall the curses just don't seem worth it. Now, one of the other things, of course, is how do you reduce the curse? When you take the action that allows you to reduce your, allows you to regain a focus point normally, what happens for the Oracle is you automatically go back to the minor curse.
Right.
When you wake up for the day, you have no curses at all. So all you have to do if you really don't want to be cursed is not spend any focus points. But why are you playing an Oracle if you're not spending focus points?
Exactly.
Just play a cleric.
Yep.
Because they do it better.
Yep.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, and the benefits though that you get is you get an increased in spell accessibility and for the spellcaster, so it's not that great. Whereas the life one, which is the better one,
Yeah, the life one is the best one, and
Yeah.
at least in our opinion. So the minor curse for them is that you are harder to heal.
Yep.
And you also
by 5, not just
well, for heal checks, for medicine checks, you would take a penalty. Anybody trying to use a medicine check on you takes a -5 penalty.
Yep.
So you're harder to cure. You're harder for anything like that. But also, you take reduced healing equal to your half your level.
half your level. It becomes your level at the
No, it
higher
doesn't.
one. Yep.
Oh, does it?
Yep. At the major one, it's your level.
Okay. So at moderate, what happens is now you still take half your hit points. You can't heal, but now also you can't be healed by anyone other than yourself. However, healing items will still work. If you drink an elixir, you drink a potion, anything, or you use a scroll, anything like that will still work. But you take reduced healing. But the positive to it is your heal spells now roll d12s instead of d8s.
Right. The other benefit of the life is your hit points go from 8 to 10 per level, which is
Oh yeah, see that's kind of nice.
that
And
is
you need
nice.
it because you're going to take damage.
Yes.
Now, this is where I say you're going to take damage because the major curse is really nasty. The way the major curse works is whenever you cast a spell of 5th level or higher, remember that you can't even use the major curse until you can cast 6th level spells, you automatically cast a heal spell. An AoE version, the level 3 version of heal, cast at 4 levels lower than whatever spell you cast. This heal spell may not target yourself. If you're in the aura, you heal nothing from it.
Right.
Everyone else does. And not only that, but you take double the damage of the number that was healed. So if you cast a 6th level spell, you get an automatic 2nd level mass heal.
Yep.
That will heal for 2d8. And then you take double that 2d8 damage back, so you need those d10s.
And remember, when somebody heals you, they have to subtract your level at this point.
No,
from the
no
heal.
one else can heal you.
Well, no. From
when
from
you heal yourself, you
yeah,
also have to subtract your level to
yeah,
be
yeah,
able to heal yourself.
Yeah,
But the healing is so giant at that level that that's not that big a deal.
yeah.
Overall, the major curse is really, really strong and weak. The problem that we generally have with this is that in order to make it so that you want to take these minuses, the powers that they have to give you need to be worth it.
Yeah.
The powers they give you are not strong enough.
Yeah.
The first level heal power is terrible. The middle heal power is, I think, either mediocre or terrible, and the final one is meh.
Yep.
The fact that you have to take feats to make it so that your class becomes meh is bad. Overall, this class just needs to be revamped and needs to become more powerful. But I mean, it's better to be underpowered than overpowered, but right now they're too underpowered.
Right. And in reality, if they changed it, the life needs a little tweak. The flame needs major tweak, and it's okay. And I would probably drop the fighter.
No, they gotta have they've gotta have a third one, and the battle one
Right.
is one of the good ones from the old editions.
Right.
Because remember, Oracle was a first edition character, and there were way more mysteries than 3.
Right.
I liked to play the Flame Oracle sometimes. I've done that before. I like to play the Life Oracle. My favorite one, however, is one that doesn't currently exist.
Well, yeah.
But beside the point.
Yeah.
The idea here is there's a lot of weakness to this character, and there's some things that can be done to make it better. And guess what they didn't do to make it better? Give it decent low-level feats.
Yes.
Because the low-level feats are also abysmal.
No. Yeah.
So you don't get a first level feat, as most casters don't, which hurts.
Right.
Your second level feats, what did you take for a second level feat?
I mean, realistically, it was a hard choice, and Divine Angus was the only reasonable one.
See, I disagree. I go with my usual answer for when I'm playing a caster and I'm going to do something, which is I will take Reach spell.
Reach, yes. Reach.
None of the second levels are good.
Yeah,
None of them are good.
Yeah, it's
now the domain acumen can be good. That basically makes it so
Right.
that you can take the basic domain spell of your other domain, which is nice. But it also might not be that great either, because
Right.
it's a basic domain spell. Do you
Yeah.
care? They're
Yeah.
not that great.
No,
At 4th level, what did you decide to take? There's only 2 choices.
Actually, that's when I went for Reach.
So the 2 choices at level 4 we should explain.
Yeah.
The first choice at level 4 is Bespell Weapon. It's the thing that sorcerers and wizards can get now that's terrible now. It's still terrible.
Right.
So the other option you have is you can go with Vision of Weakness. I actually like Vision of Weakness. You know what the problem with Vision of Weakness is? It's a focus spell, so you have to gain your weakness to use the weakness.
Yes.
So it's not terrible, but it needs to be revamped to make it worthwhile.
Right.
At 6th level, there is an obvious choice. However.
It's just the Advanced Revelation, which lets you do one free focus spell without getting the negative effect.
Well, that's one of the effects. The other effect to it is also incredibly important. It gets you the advanced ability.
You're right.
Yeah, like for the flame, the advanced ability is amazing. It gives you too many fireballs that you can throw as when you cast the focus ability. It's pretty great.
Right.
So at 6th level, we have an easy choice, which is to take the advanced revelation.
Right.
At 8th level, once again we have a problem. What did you take?
I went back to 6th and took. I mean, it's a close call between the Ethereal Sense and the Steady Spellcaster.
I think steady spellcasting is terrible.
Yeah, so I went with the Ethereal Sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I thought about it for a while, and my answer was I got nothing. I will take a multi-class feat probably at this level because I'm pretty sure the Oracle is just bad enough so that they needed to change these feats to make them better.
Right.
They put a couple of feats that are just plain bad. 10th level, however, friend up.
Great.
Now we have amazing feats.
Right.
Not only are they amazing, there's 3 good 10th level feats.
Yes.
You want all of them, and you can't go back to get them because the higher level feats are also strong.
But you sort of have to take Greater Revelation.
You really do.
Yeah.
Greater Revelation gets you a second free use of a focus spell, so now you can do 2 upgrades for free. And more also important, you get your Greater Revelation, so you get your final Revelation spell.
Right.
The problem is the other 2 10th level abilities are
really
also
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
One of them basically gives you the ability to roll twice for initiative, or how
to give you your allies it's oracular, so you foretell them when you go around the corner something bad's going to happen, so they get to roll twice for initiative and take the best.
And of course, the other one available at 10th level is frickin' Quicken.
Yep.
Why couldn't they put Quicken in a different level? Seriously. Quicken casting. Everyone loves Quicken
Good
casting. Remember, Quicken casting in this edition says you may have you can cast a spell 1 action faster. You can only do it once a day, so it's pretty strong.
Right.
So overall, we obviously have some issues with this class.
Yeah.
There's a good reason why this is in playtest mode, because my god, I don't think anyone would actually want to play this for real.
No.
I love the Oracle in 1st edition Pathfinder, this is pretty garbage.
I mean, I didn't love the Oracle, but I thought it was way better than what this is. So.
Anyway, that's our opinion. If you've got any ideas, problems, issues, let us know, like what your opinions are, any questions. We are most likely going to be moving on to the third class in here, which is probably going to be the investigator next.
Right.
Or it could very well be the other one.
The swashbuckler.
Yeah, the swashbuckler. And we can buckle some swashes. Anyway, like, subscribe, and all that jazz.
And we thank you for watching, and comment.